this was for an ambassador for Agara, not for an employee. So I built a bridging funnel to help eliminate any points of friction for new ambassador recruits. So currently the situation with the client, the Agara ambassador, was that he was having a lot of manual work, him having to do that because his point of way of contacting or recruiting new people was through Facebook Messenger, direct messages, and through there that's when he would give these people the recruitment URL to where they would access it and then sign up through this page right here. So the current situation of the landing page or the recruitment page, at first if you're just scrolling through it, it is beautifully made, and if I was a customer buying something, I would love it. They did a great job on the responsiveness and the functionality of the Ambassador Recruit web pages, content, and elements. So everything is like responsive, everything lights up, it's really cool. Yeah, it's like gives like a real premium type of experience, you know, when you're not going through the website or going through the web page. Now, going back up to the top. Now, as far as the user journey or what you want the user to actually end up doing, you know, the purpose of this page is to sign up as the ambassador, and it shouldn't do anything else. But yes, let me point out a few good things, or a few things out. The first thing I want to point out is this. So you see this button that says Our Story. When you click it, this video pops up, right? Now this video, you're supposed to have watched it as part of the process when you get recruited, but I didn't even know it existed because the recruiter, the one that I was talking to, the ambassador, he's the one that told me that part of his process was them watching a video, and the video is on the homepage, but it's hidden behind this button. And one thing I do want to point out about the very beginning, the starting, where you actually land on the webpage. Look, it looks really nice. The moving background looks really nice, and the half transparency on the buttons, it looks really nice now, right? But on a slower computer, I would already be having issues with certain features. And also, the main thing I want to point out is that the video is hidden behind this button you have to click, right? So if I'm just someone random or someone that came onto this page by itself, if I was just somebody that, yes, I have to let my cat out. My cat was meow. But anyway, now I had to. It's hidden behind that button, basically. So if I was just someone that just came off the organic search or something like that, I wouldn't be able to know about the video if I didn't really click on it. So, okay, let's moving on past that. Going down, I want you to remember this bar right here. This is, I believe so, to be a perfect example of a brand element. Because I think this type of like gradient coloring and stuff, I think it's their brand. Because it's on the buttons and everything else too. But moving on. So, let's say the first page I get to, it talks about the product. It's nice, like this is nice, real informative, everything's cool looking, you know, like, oh, it looks nice. Moving on, the second page I get to, is just talking about another product that they have. Talking more about it. Cool, okay, awesome. Good to know. Finally, when I get to the third page, or technically the fourth page, I guess, that's when I see the market opportunity, right? Okay, coffee and functional coffee. It tells me about the global market, so I see that, I'm like, okay, cool, global market. But the rest of it is just like, okay, whatever. I don't really see anything that pops out at me. So going down, then I see the about the opportunity part. When I see this, immediately I'm like, okay, well, cool. It still doesn't exactly tell me what I get for signing up. It's very vague. Now look at this page. I want you to look at these buttons. There's a brand ambassador opportunity, the tab you click. And then there's also a view compensation plan, which is what you really want to know, but it's below that, almost hidden almost, right? That's not good. Whenever you're doing something, you always want to be upfront, especially if it's about paying somebody. So I also believe that's a flaw in that page as well. Obviously, I'm not going to click it right now because once you have a user click out of your web page, don't expect them to come back. Okay? Do not ever expect them to come back. You never want to break that chain of like that journey that they're on either. Okay? You try not to break their attention. But moving on, as we go down still, we see another page that says lifestyle perks. Now this one's a little bit more specific, but still I don't know. It just says unlock exclusive travel deals, lifestyle savings, community experiences. What does that mean though, you know? And then boom, you get hit with the actual form. Gain access, instant access to the Agara affiliate panel. No purchase necessary. Okay, well, you didn't convince me to buy anything, or you convinced me to buy coffee, but that's not why I'm here, right? So by then, at this point, I won't sign up because I'm a user that still does not know what you're gonna give me for signing up. So yeah, there's too many points to where the user can drop off or just end up changing their mind. Now let me show you the bridging page that I made, which I believe would drastically speed up conversion. This is the bridging page that I made for them, or that I made for the ambassador for Agara. So let me show you an actual preview of it. So as you can first see, I only left one column down. I had the video pop up, I had the hook, watch a short video to see how you can become a founding ambassador of Agara. So they play the video, it's playing. So then they watch it, and as they're watching it, they can see the text down here that talks about the actual benefits of what they will get. I tried to put some numbers down, boom, and then I included the rapid growth, the market opportunity, and also the unmatched reward. So I took everything literally, I copyrighted the stuff, some of the stuff from their actual page, and I just moved it over. And right below that is where I put the button to where they can join the team. This would lead them back to the recruitment page where the actual form is. They can sign up. And also, as you can tell, I have two additional buttons. Now, the button on top, I purposely left that there, and I made the toolbar sticky too, so it stays in the same spot the whole time. It says questions, send a Facebook message. This is the actual ambassador that I met through Facebook. His direct DM will open up. If I click this, look, if I click this, I had it set up to where it will click up Facebook, it will open up Facebook Messenger directly, right? And it will pop up with his actual information. Now I'm not gonna let it load all the way, for obvious safety reasons, but what I'm trying to tell you is that I have made it to where even that lights up blue to kind of show you like it's a Facebook message. But I had it up there, a help button, and also right below that, I still put another button that says still have questions, message logo on Facebook. I click that, it's gonna open up the messenger again. So it's seamless when the user needs help. They can also reach the actual ambassador that they need to. And I just want to point this out too, because this kind of took me a little while too. I actually copied the main background coloring from Agara. I didn't just use the white background. I actually used their specific tone of color and everything. I'm not sure if you can tell in the screen recording that I'm taking, but there is a difference. I wanted to keep basically the whole style. But yeah, basically this is how I would have rebuilt their landing page. I would have kept it real minimal and just kept them to where they go straight down to the form after seeing the benefits of what they'll get after signing up. And then boom, join the team right away. They fill out the form, and then you let them in, you got them to sign up, and then boom, they're already ambassador for you now. You know what I'm saying? And I think this process, they would be more inclined to be just take it a little bit more not seriously, but take it a little bit more direct, I guess. But yes, a lot of noise and elements that I did not think were necessary, I did below. Do you want a free web page audit? Leave a comment below or visit my portfolio in the description.